For some people, a healthy lifestyle includes a vegetarian diet. Every week, Gary Steele shows us some tasty vegetarian meals.
Welcome to Cookin' with Gaz. I'm Gaz. I've got a brilliant veggie pie to cook for you today, of course using the Longer Life vegetarian products. Today we're going to be using the Veggie Henchen. Absolutely beautiful. Prior to cutting that up, let's just oil up our pan here. Of course I'm using the grapeseed oil, brilliant for your ticker. So just put a little bit of a drop in there. It doesn't matter about whether you're using your hands or not, that doesn't really matter. Just give a light oil all around so our pastry doesn't stick to it, because there's nothing worse. And just get your normal flat sheet pastry here. Should come off fairly easy. Just lay one sheet in and just push it down nice and lightly, like so. Just so you cover the bottoms and a majority of the sides there. Now ideally I want to use a little bit more, so I'll just cut a few more strips off. Obviously this is defrosted, so it's nice and easy to work with. Just pull those strips off like that, just to pop them around the side. Look, it doesn't matter, obviously it's all going to be filled up with beautiful vegetables, which you're about to see in a minute. So make sure that's all covered, because as you know, there's nothing worse than a burnt crust. And first I'll line the bottom of the pie with the wonderful Veggie Henchen. Just cut off the ends like so. And it's absolutely beautiful, this stuff. Just get rid of your cover like so. I mean, you can use the whole roll if you like, but ideally we want to just cut some slices off. Cut them fairly thin. And you can obviously see the added advantage of having a sharp knife, can't you? So we'll just cut a few slices off. Okay, and we'll just place the Veggie Henchen just down the bottom of the pie. I mean, remember that the Veggie Henchen is just like chicken. It's absolutely beautiful. Chicken for vegetarians. Lay that on the bottom of the pie, because ideally the bottom of the pie is where a majority of the heat will be. Now we just want to sprinkle the bottom with a little bit of parsley down there. It doesn't matter what order you put it in. A few of the shallots, which are nice and beautiful. You want to put some onions there as well. Just a light layer of onion, say about half an onion there. Now what I want to do now is just to be able to put a little bit of just grated cheese over that for now, so that blends through. Beautiful. We've got some wonderful capsicum here as well. Just lay a nice layer of that. I mean, you can see with all the various colours, it just looks beautiful. With the red capsicum as well. Now we'll line a few of these mushrooms, which as you all know is meat for vegetarians. We'll just spread that out. Beautiful. Make sure you skin your mushrooms, most important. Now, a few little bits of the broccoli. As you can see, I've just cut off some small heads there. Just stuff them in. It doesn't really matter how you put them. There seems to be enough there. Now, we'll actually sprinkle some of these julienne carrots over as well. I mean, you can see the colour and just how beautiful it's going to turn out. Just lay that on the top. I like to put sort of some mixed nuts. I prefer to keep them at the top. So obviously when it does cook, you've got the flavour of the nuts on top, the burnt nuts going through the pie, which is absolutely beautiful. So you can just see how easy that is. I've still got some zucchinis left. It's a simple matter of just throwing them anywhere you like. Just fill up the whole bowl there. Now we just want to put this beautiful grated cheese, just lay it all over the top. Completely fill it. All right, just cover up all your corners. You can see how easy it is to prepare. It takes absolutely beautiful, only really about an hour to cook. Just cover the whole top of the pie with your cheese like so. Let's put that aside. Now let's put the pie aside for now, because this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab my little bowl here. I'm going to mix up, say, about 4 eggs with a little bit of milk. This will help the pie bond. Okay, and then we'll just mix a little bit of milk with it. Say around about a cup of milk. Doesn't really matter, you know, if you go a little bit over, that's okay, because ideally it's going to break down in the oven. Just give that a light mix through. And then all you need to do is just to pour that straight over the pie like so. That's good. That's great. And as you'll see, I'll tell you what, it'd be really, really good if you can try and get some of this egg in the pie, because I'll tell you it'll really improve it. All right, so we'll just put that to one side. Now all you need to do, right after you've actually cleaned up all your mess, is to pop this in the oven for 1 hour on about 180. Okay, you'll notice that about 10 minutes prior to the hour coming up, you'll notice that this will start rising. When it rises and you just touch it slightly, the vegetable pie is ready. So yet another beautiful product from Longer Life Vegetarian Products. And remember, eat healthy, live longer.